Guys, this is how to save your first $10,000. Like, I know it sounds like a lot, but it's really not, because I was able to do it way back then when I turned probably 19, 20. Just work, 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 and it'll happen. But these are the systems and these are the things that you have to do in order to reach that 10,000. Saving your first 10,000, it's one of the most important financial milestones that you could probably hit. It's not because it's like, okay, I'm gonna hit 10,000 and now I have a lot of money. That's not it. But you have to understand that's a milestone that psychologically that you have to hit. And when you see that five or the four zeros in your account, that just registers in your mind, okay, like I finally hit this amount of numbers. Then from 10,000, you can go to 15,000. From 15, you can go to 20. That's how it works. Because the first 10,000 is probably the hardest, but then the rest is easier. Making that 15,000 is easy. Making that 20,000 is easy because now you've already put the systems in place. You've already put things in place to reach that amount of money. To start learning how to budget and track every single dollar, I don't even want you to start investing it. I want you to save that first 10K. That's the main goal. I know I preach a lot about investing on this account and on this channel, but I want you to save that first 10K to get your mind programmed in a way where you're like, okay, this is attainable. And now you're sitting on 10,000 and now you're going to know how to diversify and put that money into different assets. But the first thing I want you to do is try to save that 10,000. You have to learn how to track your income, your monthly bills, and the extra spending, all the extra little spending stuff that you have. The spending stuff are going out, trying to buy the new Jordans that came out, buying designer, stuff that you actually don't need. You have to learn how to cut those out because those are not necessities. Those are wants. You don't need them. Those are things that you want. You don't actually need them. So you got to learn how to cut those out of your spending. So only budget in the things you actually need. Gas, electricity bill, whether you live alone, rent, car note, whatever it is, insurance, whatever it is that you're paying, your income minus all of those. And the net income's everything after you finish calculating all the bills, all the insurance, all the rent money that you have to pay, your car note. After you finish calculating all of that, your net income is what's left after. And that's how much you should be saving. Most people usually find a few $100 extra that they're spending per month that they didn't otherwise need to spend. If that's you, I'm pretty sure that's all of us. We have times during the month where we're just spending on stuff and we don't even know it because you're not tracking it. You're not keeping a mental note in your head about, okay, this money, I shouldn't spend this $30 going out tonight. Let me save that. You're not keeping that in your head, but you're just doing it throughout the week. And then at the end of the month, you see that you just spent $400, $500 going out or buying food outside. So keep that in mind. The money that could be going straight towards your savings or your $10,000 goal, you have to understand to cut some of your spending out to find a better way to utilize your money and track your money. Saving money really comes down to one thing. It's the gap between what you earn and what you spend. The bigger the gap, the faster you reach the 10,000. There are two ways to increase this gap, which is what I told you in the first part. Taking out all those unnecessary spendings that you do. The eating out all the time. Buying stuff on your Amazon cart. You don't need all of them. I got something better for you. Delete your Amazon app. That's something that helped me this year. Like I started it. I deleted my whole Amazon. I deleted my Temu app. I deleted Amazon. I deleted, what else was it? There's an app called Mercury where I used to buy shoes. I deleted all of them. You don't need them. Because you have to find a way to discipline your mind to understand that, okay, if these apps are not on my phone, I can't go on them and keep on searching all the time. So it's a psychological thing. You won't even want to download it. After you start seeing a week go by, you're not adding anything to your cart, and you see your $10,000 goal, you're closer every single day towards that goal, you're not going to want to download that app. So it's a psychological thing. You have to understand how to cut unnecessary spending and take them out so you can reach that goal. You don't have to, I'm not saying you have to live a miserable life and not buy anything, but cutting back on all those purchases that are unnecessary, that can help accelerate to your $10,000 goal. The second thing I want you to try and do is increase your income. Whether you have to get a second job, or you're picking up extra shifts at your job, or you're doing some freelance or side hustle that you know of. You could start dog walking for people, babysitting. You can start, there's multiple things to start, right? There's multiple things to start cutting hair, or learn a skill, something that will help you get a little bit more money. And then even that extra 300, 500 can go towards that goal. At $500 a month, you could easily reach the 10,000. You have to learn how to automate your savings. So the best savers, they don't rely only on disciplines, but they rely on systems. When you say automate, that means automatic. Automatic. Automate just means automatic. So without you having to go in physically and save money, every time you receive a paycheck, it automatically goes towards your savings, no matter what. So you're setting up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account every time you get paid, pretty much. You almost have to treat it like a bill that you owe yourself every week or every 2 weeks whenever you get paid. You have to treat it like a bill, because that's the only way you're going to reach that $10,000 goal, and not become distracted with making small purchases or buying things you don't even need. Once the money starts moving automatically, you can stop thinking about it. And over time, it's just going to add up. And the reason why your first 10K matters is because it starts your emergency fund. And that's where you're going to start getting your investing capital from. Because I told you, I want you to save 10,000 first. That's the most important thing. I want you to save 10,000 first. But then after that 10,000 is done, after like 4 or 5 months of racking up and getting 10,000, you take that 10,000 and you can learn how to invest it, learn how to put it in assets that are appreciating over time. And that's how you're going to start your investing journey. Because a lot of us, we want to start investing, but we don't have the money to do it yet. So you have to have a foundation. That 10,000 is going to be your foundation. It's not only going to allow you to have a foundation, but after that foundation is good, now you can start creating a plan on how you're going to save, and you're going to keep 5,000 maybe as an emergency fund. Then you're going to take the other 5,000 and go invest it. Go buy a course, go learn a new skill, and then start investing as well. Open a brokerage account. So those are the things that you can start setting up once you touch that first 10,000. It's not really about having the 10,000 and just keeping it in a savings account. You can do that if that's what you want to be, or if that's what you want your emergency fund to be. You can do that. But my whole thing is, I want you to save that 10,000 first, and then create a plan for it later. So you take 5, use it as an emergency fund. So emergency fund includes, if anything weird just happens throughout the next few months, and crazy, it's like let's say you got an issue with your car or something, you got to bring it to the mechanic. Now you have the emergency fund of $5,000, and you could spend on that. Then you could take the rest 5,000 and go do other stuff with it. I promise you, saving that first 10,000 isn't just about being perfect, but it's about being consistent. Learn how to track your money, increase the gap, and automate the process along the way. That's how you're going to reach that goal. And over time, you're going to hit that 10,000. Like, it'll take some time, but you're going to hit it. Me, I was probably able to do it in like 4 to 5 months with these process I just listed. So if you're working towards that first 10,000, please comment down below 10K below, so I can know that you're working on it. And like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what type of videos you guys want to see. Hey, I believe in y'all, and I know y'all gonna try and get to that 10K. Peace.